Okay, I have to say something here, man. I was just John, like yeah. John Camp is doing a stream right now, and yeah, it's really weird. But when I just jumped in his stream, he was talking about penises for some reason. I don't know why. Apparently, it's because I guess somebody super chatted him a ridiculous super chat. I don't know. Maybe that's it. A ridiculous super chat. I assume it's a ridiculous super chat. That's all I can think of, man. It's a ridiculous super chat to send me. But okay, but the reason but I believe it's because somebody super chat a ridiculous super chat, I guess, or a Streamlabs chat. I don't know, wherever he uses. Uh, um, it's countries with the citizens with the average with the average biggest length of penises. I mean, like the length of the top countries in the world with the average length of the male of penises. So, like, let's say for example, Jamaica or I don't know, Mexico could be number one. Okay, and like and England is number two. I don't know why he's talking about. I don't know why he was talking about that. I guess I'm in the super chat. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell are you talking about, John Kemper? I'm like, I immediately just left. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm not listening to this. It's weird as hell, man. Really weird as hell. But tonight, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to rant tonight. Pretty sure I'm not going to rant tonight. I hope I don't rant tonight. But I hope I more laugh. I hope I laugh more and just point out some stuff from Campea, like we always do. There was a Grace video today, but my buddy Blind says, "Yeah, it's nothing. Don't you shouldn't do anything on Grace." And I do plan to do more stuff on Eric July and Ass. I mean, that was a rant, and but it was fun doing that. It was fun. It was a rant for most of it, but yeah, it became more lighthearted as the stream went on last night. So today, I think we might look at one video of Campia tonight. Just one video. Yeah, just one video of Campia, I believe. Okay. Yeah, it's more Marvel stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of Marvel stuff as of late on this channel. That's true. That's true, guys. I admit that there's a lot of Marvel stuff on this channel as of late. Marvel is buzzing right now. Right now, muzzle. Marvel muzzle. Marvel is kind of buzzing right now, and feel free to chat, guys. Say something. I want to say hi to you guys. Hello, guys. Hi, guys. Hi. Uh, Now, let me ask you guys. Okay. Okay, the stream. Okay, it's not backwards, my avatar on stream. Good. Good. It's not backwards. Hi, guys. What is up, Degrassi? All right. Oh, Degrassi, you're still here? You're not leaving yet? Are you leaving in the middle of the night? I thought you'd be gone by now. All right. All right. Make sure to leave a like, share, subscribe, do that shit. Do all that stuff. All right, Miss. Okay, before we get into this, is Miss Marvel gonna get a season two? I'm gonna say I don't know, possibly, but not for a long time. Early morning tomorrow. Okay, okay. But we've been saying this for almost every Disney Plus show. Hawkeye season two, Moon Knight season two. She-Hulk is not getting a season two. I think that's pretty much. I think the actress pretty much confirmed that as that's not getting it. Most likely not getting season two. Secret Invasion is definitely not getting a season two. Okay, WandaVision is not getting a season two, but Miss Marvel getting a season two. Well, to me, some shows for the MCU do need a season two, and I think Moon Knight would benefit from a season two. Moon Knight would definitely benefit from a season two. Okay. Uh, and Miss Marvel, maybe it kind of why I say maybe is because of the ending of the Marvels with Kamala Khan and Kate Bishop. So maybe. Okay, 4 or 5 hour drive, and yeah, this is not bad, man. That's not a bad drive. Believe me, that's not a bad drive at all, man. Hey, where are you, Red? How come I don't see you in the chat, Red? Okay. All right, it is 9. It's going to be 5 minutes to 9 Eastern Time. This is a little early stream. All right. This video of John Campea, 8 minutes. Let me make this a better. There we go. That's better, right? That's better for you guys, right? The more as we time passes by, I do see that. Okay. Now where's my viewers? Where's Red? Red, where are you? Where are you in my chat, Red? I don't see you in my chat. Yeah, I don't see you in my chat, Red. All right. So here's John Campea. Now we make fun of Campea all the time, right? We make fun of him all the time, all the time, all the time. It's funny though. It's funny. I love making fun of him. I mean, the last week's streams were hilarious. Me and Blinded in the chat. Oh my god, it was hilarious what we did last. The way we roasted the camper. Okay. All right. So yeah, this is about what? How long? 8.5 minutes. 8.5 minutes. So I'm not sure what else I'm going to do with Campia if after once we get through this. Okay. Finger sniffer, professional finger sniffer, John Campia. Yep, that's him. That's him. All right. That's John Campia. All right. So all right. I mean, I did send a thing to Blinded. Feel free to come in. Link to Blinded. All right. So yeah, this is from the. I think this is from the same stream that we did Uh, 2 days ago. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's from the same stream we did 2 days ago because it's the same background. Yeah, it's the same background. So yeah, it's the same stream. All right. So Edge and Wadman. You mean the dictator? The friends with You can try to get a picture of Wadman. You mean the guy that's friends with the North Korean dictator, and Edge, who's injured in the walking was he in the walking boot or something? Edge. Yeah, let's see it, man. Let's see this. Let's see our boy Campea.
Ms. Marvel, the Disney Plus show, there's reports going around that Disney is actually looking at doing a season 2 of the property. Something that
We should get a Red is so happy today. Red is in heaven tonight. Like today. Red is in heaven tonight, man. Red is like partying partying all day long. All day long. That's Red right now. Partying, partying. All day long. That's Red. Right, Red? What? Right, Red? How is your how are you holding up? Hey, because your girl won, buddy. Your favorite wrestler won. That's why. Your favorite wrestler won. Okay, that's the reason why, Red. That is the reason why. Now I hope there's more people that come on. I'm doing great. Of course you're doing great. You're in jubilation, man. You're like drinking beers. You're celebrating. You're celebrating. It's like a woman. Oh, she got to your home pretty quick, huh? She got to your place pretty quick, huh? There we go. More people are coming in. Thank you. Look, Miss Marvel. I know blinded opinions of Miss Marvel. I don't think blind is not here, so I don't know if it's coming on. I always invite him. Don't worry. Always. We just got in the shower. Sure you did. Sure you just got out of the shower. Oh my god, Battleship. Oh my god. Let's go. The Smurfs. All right, guys. Let's get back to this shit. Let's get back to this video. And if Blind will come on if he wants to. He doesn't have to.
well, we'll get more into it in a second here, the show absolutely deserves, but also kind of looked like maybe it wouldn't get it. Look, nobody knew who Miss Marvel was, and its ratings didn't exactly explode off. I mean, it had solid ratings, but
Nobody knew who Miss Marvel was. Um, Miss Marvel is one of the most popular, one of the most younger, newer characters, I guess, over the last decade. So yeah, she was popular. Why do you think she got her own show, man? You think Kamala Khan would not get her own show if she wasn't popular? Come on, come on. Of course she was popular. That's why she got her show. People knew who Kamala Khan was. Maybe not you, but people knew who she was. You don't watch. You don't read the comics, Campea. You don't know. You don't keep up. You don't keep track of that stuff. You don't know who Marvel who's popular or not. That's the thing, man. You don't know who's popular in Marvel from the comics. You just think everybody is live. You just think Rand knows Miss. I mean, you know a lot of people, Rand. You're not a comic book tourist like the idiots we talked about last night, who clearly know nothing about Marvel. And here, here, I'm gonna get something for these guys. I'm gonna do here, and this is what. It's not even close. The original Miss Marvel. This is what those idiots last night, as in Eric, should get in February of 2025. This is the book they should get. Right here. This. This. They should get this. Marvel Comics for Dummies. And what this is, yes, a dummies book. It's come out to February 2025 and will condense 85 years of Marvel knowledge. So we're gonna start go fun. We're gonna buy this for Eric July and ads, okay? See if they gain any knowledge, read and gain any knowledge about Marvel. This is what we're gonna get, guys, for them. Okay, you with me on that? You with me with that? Man, why couldn't they show that to yesterday? Why could they announce that yesterday when I could at least show that on the stream yesterday? That would have been a lot more interesting, don't you think, guys? Oh man, the phone's ringing. Be right back. That would have been a lot more interesting. I'm back. It's not important. Okay, not important at all. All right. So let's continue on. Right? Where are we? Where are we? Okay, where are we? All right. Yeah. Okay. All right, yeah, he said Ms. Marvel, not a popular character, not a popular character. Yeah, that's what he said, right? So let's get back to this. Let's get back to this.
Didn't exactly jump off the page at people, so there had been a lot of doubt about whether or not they would look at a Ms. Marvel season 2, particularly after the, let's call it what it is, box office floppage of the Marvels, of
Oh yeah, of the Marvels.
which Ms. Marvel was one of the things. Now, again, according to an online report from RPK, is saying that Disney is currently right now considering doing a season 2 of Ms. Marvel. That has not been greenlit yet, but it is what they're looking at. All right. For me,
See here, they use RPK as a source. RPK has been wrong on that. He's good with trailers, RPK, but he's not good with that stuff. RPK is usually not good with with putting out there the fact of the shows and movies like that when it comes to if there's gonna be a movie based on this a future movie or who you're hiring or oh yeah he's heard stuff like that. RPK is not actually good on that. He doesn't he's not the best at that. He's only the only thing I give credit to RPK is probably the trailers. That's it, trailers, the trailers. But every other stuff, he's usually wrong on. He doesn't hit with. Okay. Let's continue. Want to continue?
This would be a no-brainer. Ms. Marvel to me is the second best Marvel thing that Disney Plus has ever had on. Obviously, the best thing Marvel's ever put on Disney Plus is WandaVision.
Nope. Nope. Loki is better than WandaVision. Loki is better than this show. Okay. Okay. And WandaVision is better than this show. Two. Sorry. I'm sorry, but WandaVision is better than the show. The Miss Marvel I find these in this MCU so far is annoying. She's really, really annoying. I agree with Blinded that she's really, really annoying and someone that gets on your nerves. And her show is just okay to me. To me, I didn't. It was just. It wasn't my favorite cup of tea. With Oh, okay. Blind is not able to come on. So yeah. So I'll just do this solo. All right, solo. Maybe Blind will listen. But yeah, I find this character annoying in her own show and and no, Brad, you stay and the Marvels. Oh no! You no. Mariah made the man to stay. Symbols. Stay, you stay, buddy. Okay. Yeah, forget about it. No, no, no.
To me, by a significant margin, Ms. Marvel is the second thing. It's a very different kind of property for a Marvel kind of title. But Ms. Marvel was charming and warm and sincere and delightful. And
And annoying and getting my nerves. And oh my god, you kidding me? You kidding me? She was annoying as hell, man, in the MCU. Like, I'd be like, do you ever shut up? You ever be quiet? I mean, that's. It was like there was a times where like Captain Marvel, where Carol was like wanting to just shut her up. Like, shut up, cause he's begging for it. Like, shut up. He didn't. I found her annoying as hell, man. Really, really annoying in the MCU. Okay, not my favorite show. Man, I didn't like Moon Knight either. Well, Moon Knight was okay, but the finale was horrible. All right, and one of the episodes was really, really good in Moon Knight, but overall, I was like, yeah, could have done better. This show to me, like, okay, there's a lot. I'm obviously in the minority here. Yeah, we need Logan and Doomsday. Yeah, yeah, Logan and Doomsday. Shut up. Shut up. You're gonna give her location away. You're gonna tell her plan. Shut up. Shut up. Do you ever be quiet? Oh my god.
to quote Robert Meyer Burnett, joyous. It was joyous. It made me
Mm.
feel joy every
What else makes you feel joy, John?
time I watch it. I loved her. I loved her family. Doesn't hurt that Iman Vellani, who plays Ms. Marvel, is a good Canadian kid. So that always
Oh yeah, that's the reason why. Oh yeah.
That always puts her up on the ranks for me. But just I could watch entire
Yeah, yeah,
episodes
yeah.
of just her sitting in her family living room, talking and arguing with her mother, her father, her best friend, her brother. I love them.
If I sat in a room listening to somebody just argue with me all the time, over and over and over and never stop, I would go legally, mentally insane. I would, oh my god, I would go like, no, Campea. Think in real life. Nobody would want that. Who would want that? Who would want to listen to somebody argue for a significant amount of time? Who would want that? Who would want that, Campea? No, that would annoy the hell out of me. Campea, think about it. You just want to sit there and not have somebody argue with you, or argue with your family? Is that what you want? Is that what you want? Oh God, man! I'd be like, don't you ever shut up? Yeah, because they're not annoying. I mean, yeah, yeah, damn right. But man, but if I had a family like that, oh my God, I would go if I had to listen to that for a whole episode, I would go insane. I'd be like, what the fuck, man? I'd be like, why do I? This is annoying. Why do I have to listen to this?
And I could watch so much of it. It's actually a perfect property for Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
It's a perfect IP for Disney Plus.
What's up, Sideways?
And I think this is something they should absolutely.
How did she not get on your nerves, Campy? She got on my nerves. She got on my nerves in MCU. How did I get on your nerves? Okay. How did she not get on your nerves?
Absolutely jump on. So I love hearing this. Chris, I know you enjoyed
Loved
Ms.
this.
Marvel.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know if either of us have ever been expecting to see season 2. I think we've both kind of hoped for it.
Mm-hmm.
Would this be the right move for them? And where are your
Not confirmed. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows if we're getting Moon Knight season 2? Like Degrassi says here, don't that he could be very right here. Yeah. Who knows? Like, all right, guys. Oh,
hopes right now?
Oh, 1000%. This is the right move. Give people a reason to keep the streaming service.
Yeah.
Give them every reason to keep the streaming service. This was
they have reasons why they keep the streaming service. Not Miss Marvel in general, but it's also, I guess, Star Wars. Star Wars. Um, Other stuff. They have the whole Marvel catalog, Star Wars catalog. They have the animation catalog. They have other stuff on their service. The Fox stuff. They have a lot of things reason to keep their streaming service. Hey, Anthony. Not just this show. This show did not make anybody buy the streaming service. I'm sorry. People did not buy Disney Plus. Oh, I gotta get Disney Plus for Ms. Marvel. No, 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 no.
one of the highest rated Marvel properties to ever come out. Despite the review bombing, despite what people wanted to try to do with some of the show, critics loved this show, and most people who actually tuned in to watch this loved this show so much. And Ms. Marvel, the comic book
The critics who watch the show do not know the comics. Okay, like I don't know. I know, yeah, they changed her powers. I really have no issue with that. I know some people are upset about that, but I really don't.
Herself, sales wise, was incredibly popular when she came on the scene back in 2017.
Mm.
Over 500,000 copies sold of her run.
Yeah, and that's what John Campea said earlier in this video. Oh, nobody knows who Miss Marvel is. Yeah, it's 2017 she made her debut, right? Nobody knew Miss Marvel is. With 2017 she made her debut. Oh yeah, I guess people knew him and seven what five 5 years later, she makes her MCU debut. I guess nobody knows who Miss Marvel is, guys. I guess nobody. Miss Marvel wasn't popular, huh? I guess Miss Marvel wasn't popular in the comics. What a fucking moron! What a fucking moron! He said nobody knew who Miss Marvel was. Yeah, that's why. That's why they put it. That's why they put in some in some video games. They put have her own MCU show. Yeah, and they put it overall in the MCU universe. Yeah, nobody knows who Miss Marvel is. Yeah, she wasn't popular, guys. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah. And Chris Carson is basically, basically this with that. Chris Carr basically proved him wrong on that. Well, Chris Carr should really host the show, man. Chris Carr should really host the show. You know why I think Chris Carr should host the show? Because I think she's brutally honest. I think she's more honest than Campea. That's why I think Chris Carr. I mean, I've been saying this on the past streams we do about Campea. And yeah, apparently they wanted her to be in it, but they got the dad. Like, who fucking cares about the dad? I'd rather have her or nobody from there. I don't care about the dad. Who fucking cares about the dad? Nobody cares about the dad. Who cares about the dad? Seriously. What's the dad gonna do? Is Daredevil just gonna save him on the street? Is he gonna see Daredevil on the TV screen? Watching the news or something? I'm pretty sure the dad cannot vote for mayor of New York City because they live in New Jersey. So he can't vote for mayor of New York unless they move to New York or something, I guess. Oh yeah, I'm just like why? Why?
I think that year she was the 67th top selling Marvel property out of over 200 things. For a debut character, that's huge. She was particularly popular at Scholastic book fairs and things like that.
I want to say that's huge, man. That's just that's too many comic books.
Because of having a younger hero in the mix, right? The story that she does is so great. Her family is wonderful. She's so charming. We've had her set up to be the leader of the Young Avengers, which I know is not your favorite.
No, she should not be the leader of the Young Avengers. No, no, she should not be the leader of the Young Avengers. No. First of all, the Young Avengers should be led by one of the older Avengers. First of all, who gives them field missions, trains them, gives them field missions, right? Like, right? They should be led by somebody who's older, who's an Avenger. Like, I don't know, for example, like Hawkeye, like Clint Barnes Hawkeye, or like something like that. Okay, something like that, and then you could have somebody within the Young Avengers teenager slash young adult group and it should not be. But we don't know about Patriot, man, because we don't know about Patriot is going to be in here. So it should not be Ms. Marvel because she's still a teenager and she doesn't have the maturity to be the leader. Okay, to me, there's only really one candidate. Because I don't know what they can do with Spider-Man. I don't think Spider-Man's going to be part of that. But there's only one candidate that should lead the Young Avengers, I guess. Yeah, they have to make it less annoying. To me, the leader has to be To me, I think the leader needs to be, well, Kate Bishop. If they're doing a younger, it has to be Kate Bishop because she's older, and I think she's more mature, and I think she's a little bit more serious too. Not Kamala Khan. No thanks. It's okay. Don't worry about the Sam. Yeah, they just gotta make her less annoying. That's the only issue. They have to make her less annoying. To me, it has to be Kate Bishop, okay? And nobody liked Cassie Yang. Like nobody liked the thing about that's Cassie, right? Cassie Lang, but nobody really liked Cassie Lang because one of the things that people criticize, some people that I listen to, some people in my group, and some of the people think that one of the weak points of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania was the Catherine Newton's Cassie Lang. People really didn't like that character or her playing her as that character. Now there was a lot of controversy, hate her taking on the role, but I don't think that's the issue there. But she shouldn't be. Not in the MCU. Not in the MCU. It should, remember, we gotta try to separate the MCU from the comics in some aspects, right? In some aspects.
Idea.
I still don't think they're gonna do it.
If anyone's gonna do it, though, it should be her.
No.
She's so great. She's so likable. She's so fun, and we still have so many mysteries with her too, right? We had that.
But she doesn't have the maturity. Yes, they did. They changed her, but she does have the maturity to be a leader. Yet. Kate Bishop's older. Right? Yeah, Kate Bishop is young in the young 20s, but she's still more mature. She has more. Okay. Kate Bishop should be the leader. Right, as of right now, we're currently, as of right now, it should be Kate Bishop. Okay? Yeah, she became a brat. Yeah, she did.
Lovely little stinger of your genes are actually mutated.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that was so good.
I want to have more of that. I want to see what happens.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Yeah, they reveal that she might be a mutant, and then later on in the Marvels, we see Proton get transported into in another universe where they're with the X-Men, with Beast and Binary. But like, come on, man! Like, you can't do that. So is there already mutants in the 616 universe, or mutants from another universe? Okay, I know they do the same with Namor. So is there mutants just in this universe too, but also in the other universe? I just realized that now. Like, okay, it kind of contradicts a lot of things. I don't know. I don't know. It's like, you know what? Them bringing that up about her mutant genes just made me think. Just made me think of that now. That popped up. That bit of information popping up in my head right just now from the Marvels, making the distinction between the Marvels and Ms.Marvel. I don't even know. I think, yeah. See, like, I don't even know. I think you're gonna get a Young Avengers movie. Movie. I don't think it's gonna be a TV show.
Bruno, come on, give me more of the show. It's the right
Who
move to
cares about
Disney.
Bruno?
And by the way, just in case anybody else missed it, there was a recent Marvel trailer where it was Daredevil, where we see Kamala's dad.
Oh yeah.
From the
Let me see something. I want to see something. Now, Kamal's dad. Um, I gotta check his out feed. Did someone say the universe at the end of the Marvels is the same as Deadpool and Wolverine? No, I don't know if anybody said that. But I gotta check the dad of Kamala. Okay. The actor, here's the controversy. The actor's dad, the dad of Kamala Khan, Mohan, what's his name? Mohan Kapar. Yeah. Now he's been apparently alleged of sexual harassment, stuff like that. All right. Okay. Now here's the thing. This is a problem with Disney. All right. This is a problem with Disney. They pick and choose who they pick and choose. They pick and choose with situations that matter and don't matter. With serious stuff like this. Yes, they're accusations, but come on, man. This character is not big. This character is not a big time character. This character could have easily you could have easily recast this character, the father, or do not put him in Daredevil. I mean, like you would. I mean, like people are excited for Daredevil, but the fact they're putting this guy into the MCU, into Daredevil. I mean, it has fans outraged about him being in the MCU. So that's my problem with Disney in general is they pick and choose which situations are worth sweeping under the rug and vice versa. And this is where like I don't know if they investigated, I don't know, but this is still not a good look. And he's not even an important character. He doesn't need to be in Daredevil. Like why? Hey George, what's up?
I think, as you can tell, I'm still dealing with my chair trauma, but I'm doing fine.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I survived, so I'm just glad that I survived. I'm just kind of dealing with the PTSD, so now whenever I walk by a chair, I flinch.
All right, let's continue on. Where are we? All right.
But
This is just,
I mean, John Campea. I don't know if he's doing this to get a rise out of people, but it's like what you said in the beginning of the stream. I kind of missed the last part because I was taking a shower. But as you said in the beginning, before I went to take my shower, the character is annoying, and she's asking for someone in Doomsday or Secret Wars, if she's in the movie, to tell her to shut up. Whether it's Logan or, even Spider-Man. Don't be surprised if even Spider-Man gets annoyed by her antics. And he used to be the ultimate fanboy.
it's like nobody told him to shut up, and nobody told him to shut up.
No, because at least like it felt like he was useful.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he contributed to Ant-Man's defeat. Like he was as smart as Tony Stark. Well, maybe not as smart, but almost as smart as Tony Stark. He actually contributed against Thanos.
Yeah.
It's just like, I mean, I want to see Logan just tell her shut up. Here's the thing: what I want to see in Doomsday or Secret War. So like, I make jokes on these streams about how like, you know what, Deadpool should be withholding an F-bomb because PG-13 movies only allowed one F-bomb, and like have it where like he's holding it in, and Ms. Marvel's being so annoying that Logan basically drops the F-bomb. He's like, shut the F up, and Deadpool's like, oh, Logan.
That was I was saving that.
And then Logan's like, shut the hell up, Wade. like no, just make it into a joke. And but well, knowing Kamala, I mean, obviously the X-Men aren't in the main MCU yet, but like if there was, I can imagine Kamala being like, holy crap, Logan just cursed at me. The Wolverine cursed at me.
Oh yeah, see, like,
and just like,
and that's when
like
yeah.
I can see her doing something like that. It's like, and I just saw, I think it was Sam Collins just said in the chat that they changed Cassie Lang too much in Ant-Man 3 and turned her into a brat. I don't know what Marvel thinks is modern day teenagers, but it's like they clearly are struggling to write teenagers in these movies, in these shows. I mean, the way like Peter Parker and his friends were written were fine. Like they did that very well. But as far as like new teenagers post Endgame, because technically those characters in Spider-Man were introduced before Endgame, post Endgame, it just feels like they don't really know how to write teenagers. Or, I mean, American Chavez, the way she's written is fine, but outside
she wasn't
of her,
annoying.
yeah, she wasn't annoying. I mean, I can't really consider Kate Bishop a teenager since she's in her early 20s. Like
No,
the way
she
she was written was fine as well, but it's like outside of Kate Bishop and American Chavez, as far as new young characters are introduced, like, or like the new direction they're taking characters, it's like I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, you know, this is a good. This is good. I can put up a poll up. Just a minute. This is a good question. All right, so I'm gonna put yes. Just a yes and no. There we go. There we go. That's better. Let's continue on. Let's see what they are. This is actually a pretty short video. Anyway,
show. I think he was working in a bank. He was either going to do business at the bank or he was at the bank. I can't remember.
And it makes sense. You're in Jersey. You're gonna pop into to New York City every now and then. Why not?
Yeah, but what? But like seriously, why? Why him? Like, just have. No, he's not big. He's not a big deal. Why? Like the thing is, they announced the father is going to be in Daredevil. If they didn't announce it all and he showed up in the show, nobody's gonna make a big deal about it. I'm not gonna make if he did announce it, George, like at D23, and we end up seeing him in the show. I mean, so what? Who cares? Who cares? It's the father. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? It's the father. Come on, we don't care. So what? The mother can show up. We don't care. Now, if Ms. Marvel showed up, that's a bigger deal in Daredevil. But nobody cares about the father. American Shop is a plot device, but very important plot device. Right?
Now, look,
Like,
and I'll say this too, but
who the hell is excited to see the father of Daredevil? Like, there's not one person who's excited to see the father in Daredevil. Like, nobody. Nobody's excited to see the father in Daredevil, okay? Marvel Avengers, yeah. At least that one was decent. But this, yeah. This is...
Young Avengers. I still think it would be a bad idea. I don't think they should do it. I don't think they will do it. But if you were to do it, and they certainly wouldn't call it Young Avengers because they'd want to protect the Avengers name. But if they were to do something like that, Disney Plus is the place for it. Because you'd be taking Kamala, you'd be taking, what was her name in Bullseye again?
In Bullseye.
So I keep saying
in Bullseye. What was her name in Bullseye again? Are you fucking kidding me, Campea? Really? Really, Campea? What's her name in Bulls? I didn't know Bullseye had her own show. Thank you, Sideways. Yeah. Do a spin-off. Yeah, do that.
Keep mixing up
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye and
Kate Bishop.
Bullseye.
Kate Bishop, yeah.
Kate
Hawkeye.
Bishop.
Yeah.
So you know Kate.
How do you mistake Hawkeye and Bullseye? Hawkeye and Bullseye. How do you fucking mistake those two?
Oh my lord. See, well, here's the thing. I also want to bring up something that they said right before I took a shower, like saying how, like, you know, Disney needs a second season. No, they don't.
No, they don't.
Listen,
No,
there are better shows. First of all, there were better Marvel shows than Ms. Marvel that are never going to get a second season.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm one of those few people that actually did like Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's not getting a second season. I would prefer that to get a second season over Ms. Marvel. I would. I don't know what's going on with Hawkeye. I would definitely prefer Hawkeye. That's one of the few shows that I did really like. I don't know if that's going to get a second season, but that deserves a second season more than Ms. Marvel. I think more people would rather see more Kate Bishop than Ms. Marvel, personally. WandaVision was one of the best MCU shows, one of the best MCU projects, and that's not getting a second season.
Well, they don't know about Champions, man. You could tell Campea doesn't know about this. Maybe Chris knows about Champions. Let's see if they bring it up.
I mean, the only show that got a second season was Loki, and that's
Okay.
deserved it way more.
Yeah.
Kate Bishop. What they absolutely should not do, because they've tried it and it failed, is try to take a bunch of TV characters and move them onto a movie project.
No.
But if you want to take a bunch of these TV characters and then create another show, a la Netflix with the Defenders.
That's what I was thinking. The Defenders esque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slash Muppet Babies. It's great.
Oh my god.
And you don't.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm gonna say Haley Steinfeld right now. Haley Steinfeld appeared in the Marvels. You really think your next thing is gonna be in a TV show? She just appeared in the movie. No, her next thing is gonna be a movie. You just don't appear in a movie. You just don't appear in a movie after debuting in a TV show. Once you debut in a TV show, then appear in a movie. Your next step is not appearing in a TV show. It's appearing in another movie. You don't go from TV show to movie to TV show. You go from TV to movie to movie. That's how you do it, man. She ain't gonna be in another TV show. She's gonna be in her next time she's gonna be Kate Bishop. Her version of Hawkeye is gonna be a movie. Oh, Moon Knight. Yeah. I think Moon Knight needs a benefit from a second season. I think it really does need a second season to flesh out the character more. I mean, I thought the first season was like average, best, like a 5 out of 10. Not really a great show. But that's what I think of. Let's continue.
Don't overload
Muppet
it.
Babies.
But you have, who would you put on there? You would have Kamala.
Mhm.
You'd have Kate. Who else would you put in there? Who else
Well,
could-
we don't know. I mean, I think the twins are just the.
But they're still not real.
I know.
Twins
But watch Agatha, man.
aren't
Willed
real.
into existence.
In theory, you can bring in Ironheart.
The twins are not real. Well, Agatha, maybe Agatha with Wiccan was one half of the twins. Ironheart, technically Ironheart, yeah. Ironheart's older than Kamala too. Ironheart's a university student, college student. She's older than Kamala too, I think.
Because she's young adjacent.
Right? Yeah, and she's going to have a Disney Plus show.
In theory, you can have, and he wouldn't be in the show regularly, but you can have an appearance from Peter Parker. You can have Spider-Man in there of getting
No,
back
you
with
cannot.
this group.
Good lord.
No, Peter. No. Peter's too good for that team. I'm sorry.
Listen,
Spider-Man's-
this is a guy that was made an official Avenger in the middle of Infinity War.
Yeah.
He got more experience in his finger than any of those characters do.
He would be the leader if you really think about it, because he had experience. He'd be the leader. No, it can't be Peter. I mean, Peter has his own thing. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Sam.
Thor's daughter.
He's more
You
mature
know?
than them, though. He's aged a little more than them, but
Yeah,
but
but
he could be like the
if he's like collegiate, which same
Yeah.
age as I
First
am.
of all, the Avengers don't know who Peter is anymore. His memory got erased. So why? Um, People be like, "Oh, you're Spider-Man," but like Peter Parker, we never heard of you. No, no.
Right? And also, he's been doing his own thing, and then has this
What
whole
if
horrible story.
what if it turns out that White Vision is like the leader over the young
Why would White Vision has his own like what? Why White Vision?
Avengers? So then you have some kind of an anchor.
Ooh, that
An
could
So
adult
White
leader.
Vision comes in and kind of becomes the Charles Xavier of the.
That's not how it works. That's not how White Vision it works, man. He doesn't need. Oh my god. He pays. They're not. He pays them. They all get paid, man. They all get paid. But White Vision, what? These guys know nothing about comics. White Vision does not fit that criteria. Okay. By the way, you know who is going to be the one initiating the Young Avengers? It's going to be Nick Fury. It's Nick Fury. Yeah, I remember that, Sideways. Nick Fury is going to be the one initiating the Young Avengers. Okay? He's going to be the one to start the initiative. Get that? All right? It's going to be Nick Fury. Nick Fury is going to be the one telling him what to do. The regular Avengers are not going to take orders from Nick Fury. The Young Avengers might take orders from Nick Fury. The older Avengers not. Okay?
Young
Yeah.
Avengers.
Yeah.
Or like how
Ray,
Batman
you were
dealt
saying
with Young
Thor's
Justice.
daughter?
Yeah,
Love?
but she might be a baby.
A little on the young side.
She's on the
Youngest
murder.
Avenger.
She's a little.
She's not Thor's daughter. That's Gore's daughter. Get it right next time.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry. I just
Dumb
had to-
side too.
Avenger. Guys, want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's episode. Miracle All Night Longer comes percent free 3-piece. What do you think about this? Listen, I know there's actually a lot of you who have not watched the Ms. Marvel series. Watch it. It's delightful. It's really super. It reminds me a lot of the great teen comedies of the 1980s.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a
No, it doesn't.
warm, beautiful. Check it out. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I wish Blinded was here. Oh man, that's it? That's it? Oh yeah, that's it from Camper. All right. Let's see what else there is. Let's see what else I can find from the Camper. The Camper. Be right back, guys. Gotta find something else. Oh. He's live right now. We're gonna do that. We're gonna. Oh, he's sick.
Elvis C. writes, question, are you excited for Skeleton Crew? I am.
This is live, guys. This is live. This
Ludicrously
is
excited
live.
to Crew. First of all, I always liked the sounds of it. It sounded pretty good. That trailer for Skeleton Crew was everything I wanted that trailer to be. Because I remember we had discussions about, if they can make this show in such a
Live.
way that kind of captures the spirit of the Goonies and things like
Yeah,
that, that era, those 80s kind of movies.
Every
and it
movie
captures
has a
the
bunch
sack.
of kids. It's
That
captured
trailer
as the
was
Goonies.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That trailer, I think it's the best trailer that came out of D23. I'm not kidding.
I don't.
I think the best trailer coming out of D23 was that trailer. I think it looks spectacular. I captured all the heart and the feelings of that era, of E.T., of the Goonies, of
E.T.
like those all of that kind of wrapped into one package. I thought it was wonderful. Now, and by the way, it's being done by John Watts, the guy who did Far From Home, No Way Home, and Homecoming. He did all the Spider-Man movies. Why should we be surprised? I think it looks great. I cannot wait for it. So, yeah, I'm really, really stoked for it. And all right, guys, that'll do it for today's installment of Open Mic. Thank you so much for being here and making this little show part of your day. Big special thank you to all you guys who sent in the questions. Number one, is you gave us fun things to talk about, but number two, you supported this channel as you did it. And all of us involved with the channel, thank you guys so much for your support. Again, my deepest apologies to everybody who had sent in super chats on the show we tried to do yesterday, and I, like an idiot, lost them. Tremendous apologies for that. I will try to make good for it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Don't forget, we got a big show for the John Campea show tomorrow. A number of huge pieces of news have come out this weekend. Can't wait to talk about it. We'll talk to you tomorrow, guys. My name's John Campea, and until next time, my friends.
We're out.
Bye-bye.
I'll look at this now. I had to put this. All right. All right.
That's actually a good question. Does John Campea pay his co-hosts?
Yes, he does. He does.
Yo, I want to join the Campea team just so I can get paid and just sit there and do nothing.
Well, they do work. They're the ones who put up the thumbnails and get all the stuff ready for them to talk about.
Yo, like literally, like I literally be like Robert Meyer Burnett and be like, "Can I get a word in finally?" Like that'd be me. I'd be Robert Meyer Burnett. Out of curiosity, has Campea said anything about the Acolyte?
Yeah, he has. I mean, he has. All right. So this is from a stream that just ended. Let's see if I can find.
If it's okay, last night that it hit me. I'm like, because we're eating dinner at our favorite restaurant, and all of a sudden I went, oh no. Sure enough, I went back and I looked, and all the questions that our viewers who trust me, that I said, don't worry, guys, all the questions are safely tucked away in the database. I'll just read them tomorrow.
Oh.
And because our viewers trust me, thought, phew, no
problem.
Guys, we'll just get our questions answered.
You were supposed to do open mic yesterday.
Yeah, I let you down.
Last night.
I'm sorry.
Let you all know. You're supposed to do it last night.
All the questions are gone. And it's my fault. And and what makes it triply worse is that this is the second time this has happened. Show viewers as why those of you, to quote the great poet Thor, I say thee nay. No chance. No chance. The MCU is just in a different place than it was.
Let's see what it says with the MCU
right now. And, you know, it's just not realistic. Don't even think about it. No chance. Here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
As any rational human being, I have beliefs or I have opinions, but my beliefs and opinions are always open to be changed when I'm presented with good, solid arguments. It happens all the time. And I was reading an article in one of the trades, and I mentioned this yesterday, about how the return of Robert Downey Jr. has kind of fundamentally changed the game. it's fundamentally kind of changed the game, because they pointed out something that I think I should have known, but I kind of was overlooking a bit,
Yeah, that's
which
what I
was
thought too.
the fact that while there are certainly a number of people in what I call the 5% bubble. Now, when I refer to the 5% bubble,
Yeah, are you in that
I'm
bubble?
talking about those of us who are so into movies that we either make shows like this one or watch shows like this one, right? We're hardcore
Yep,
and we watch movie shows, we read movie blogs, listen to movie podcasts. You know, we're kind of hardcore.
hardcore.
But we often forget that we are a very small minority. We are, at most, we represent
I don't
5%
think
at
you do,
most
John. I don't think you.
of the average movie
I don't
going
think you're in
audience.
that bubble though.
And while it may be true, and it's true, that there are people within our bubble, our 5% bubble, who have grumbled and complained about, oh, this is a terrible decision. Robert Downey Jr. coming. Oh, this is a terrible decision. Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Doctor Doom. That's ridiculous, right? The reality, as this article pointed out to me, is that outside of our bubble, outside of our measly little 5%, is a wider movie-going audience that is extremely pumped about this, that is very excited about the idea of Robert Downey Jr. coming back. And when you couple that with a couple of other factors, the state of at least the perceived state, the perception of the Marvel Cinematic Universe right now, the momentum of the Marvel Cinematic Universe right now is drastically different. Drastically different.
Yeah, well, with Deadpool and Wolverine being successful,
Than it
that
was,
announcement and-
say, just 2 months ago.
Yep, agreed.
Insanely different.
Agreed. I agree with you there, John. No
And
disagreement.
those of you guys know I'm still suffering with my post-viral cough, so you're going to hear me coughing through the show and having to use halls, so I apologize for that, but it is what it is. Has to
You
be done.
always have post-viral coughs. What the you always?
I always say on this show that winning cures everything, and it's a truism that's been proven over and over and over again. But just think about it. Just ago, the general perception of the MCU, the momentum of the MCU, rightly or wrongly, fairly or unfairly,
Yeah,
was the MCU is in decline.
yeah.
That was the
Hey,
general
John.
perception.
Basketball terms. George, you know this. San Antonio Spurs, the best example. San Antonio Spurs was what, like a two decade dynasty? You would say, maybe almost 3 decades,
Mm-hmm.
right? From the late
Yeah.
'90s to about mid 2000s and 10s, maybe or a little bit later. Almost 3 decades, right? You would say almost 3 decades, right? Always at least the San Antonio Spurs, at least for 3 decades, were always at least have a couple championships, 4 or 5 championships, but always in the playoffs, right? And then afterwards, Cry left and all that, they became basically a rebuild team, right? So in sports terms, dynasty teams that have been good for a long time eventually become bad. It happens in sports all the time. They become to a point where they have to start all over again. The Lakers, after the Lakers in the early when the Lakers actually for most, I would say the Lakers were after their championship. When was their last championship? 2009 or 2010? 2009, right? 2009 was the Lakers championship. But I would say from 2010 to like most of
Well, you're
2000
saying the Lakers won 2009, 2010. They won 2020.
Yeah, so I would say most of 2010 decades, the Lakers were not good, right? We're not good, right? They're not a good team, right? They're not gonna. I guarantee you, they're not gonna do a multiverse film with Spider-Man 4 because they already did a multiverse film from this. Don't repeat that, please. That's too easy. Don't do it. But so yeah, like the Lakers, right? You like the Lakers are another good example, right? For about ever since Shaq got to the Lakers, the Lakers were one of the best teams in the NBA. 4 championships in a row, right? Even when Shaq left the Lakers, in the mid 2000s, the Lakers had a bit of a little bit of a slump, but then they became a championship, yeah, playoff championship caliber team again. And then 2010 decades, they were basically one of the worst teams in rebuild mode. So it happens to sports teams all the time. Sports teams are at the top, and then they eventually fall to the bottom. And San Antonio might be looking like San Antonio now might be looking at getting back to its glory days, because where it once was one of the top teams in the NBA for a long ass time. It happens. It happens. It's happening in the MCU. Maybe it's happening in the MCU. They were on top of the game, and for most of this multiverse saga, they took a dip. And maybe this past 2 months, maybe they're back rising up. Maybe they're rising back up to the top. Maybe Agatha could, depending what Agatha does, could derail that momentum, and depending what Captain America 4 does, could derail that momentum. See, this is stupid. Like I mentioned this. I mean, I said this a minute ago, but don't do Spider-Man as another multiverse film. Don't do it.
It's like this is basically what I'm seeing, because I know Sony wants to do this. It seems like Sony kind of won this out. Here's what I see. Here's what I can see Sony doing. I'm just gonna share my prediction. I can see Sony trying to pull off another Deadpool Wolverine scenario where the 3 Spider-Man face off against what's left of the Sonyverse. They're gonna probably bring in Tom Hardy's Venom, Jared Leto's Morbius, Craven. Ugh, Lord have mercy on us if Madam Web is in there. I feel like they're gonna pull something like that. Don't be surprised if like Topher Grace as Venom or Dan DeHaan as Green Goblin appear as well.
No.
I can see them doing some kind of stupid shit like that and say, "Hey, they got to redeem Chris Evans as Johnny Storm and Jennifer Gardner as Elektra and Wesley Snipes as Blade. Let's redeem let's redeem our properties now."
Oh my god.
God, I can see the Sony logic right now. Because these rumors started growing after Deadpool and Wolverine came out. Because for a while it was a back and forth. Is it going to be street level? Is it going to be multiverse? I feel like Deadpool and Wolverine's success is kind of getting Sony thinking, well, let's try doing something like that with our properties.
Yeah, let's make Morbius a household name.
The speed in the 95% or 5%. The audience was not as excited.
Oh, and don't forget Michael Keaton as Vulture, because he's in the Morbius universe. He could appear.
Oh my god. Fuck.
It's hey, Peter,
as it
I still remember you,
years
kid.
Past. It was in decline. How sharply in decline? Where there's a little bit of decline or massive decline, whoever you ask. But I think most people would agree that the perception was that the MCU was a bit in decline.
Name it of that.
All that kind of stuff. Well, now think about this. What a difference 6 weeks makes. Because just in the last month and a half, we had Deadpool and Wolverine come out, which was a...
The problem is, we kind of got most of the characters that were in the Sinister Six in the past Spider-Man movie, like Doc Ock, Electro. You know, most of the characters we got in that movie were technically our Sinister Six villains, right? And so I don't know if they'll do a Sinister Six movie.
Massive smash success. Massive smash success. The #1 all-time box office R-rated film in history.
Yep.
And the audience loved it, and everybody loved it. Then you had their Comic-Con presentation.
Yep.
Huge success.
Yep.
Everybody across the world talked about it.
Yep.
Even though it was a fairly dull one, right up until the end when they brought out the Russo brothers and Robert Downey Jr., but hey, end big, and they ended big. They quickly followed that up with their D23. Again, I think D23 is a dog shit of an event, but the presentation.
Why is it a dog shit of the event? Because you were denied access to it a couple years ago? So you're shitting all over it? Yeah. Don't make it sound like you don't have any grievances with D23, man. Come on. We know why you said that. Celtics won last season. Yeah, but we don't care about last season. Yeah, I wonder why you say D23 is a dog shit event. Because you were allowed in. They denied you.
The Friday night presentation that they put on in that hockey arena in Anaheim was a frickin' rock concert and got everybody buzzing and everybody talking.
That's the only time that hockey arena was buzzing for some years because their hockey team sucks. So that's the most noise they got because the hockey team sucks. Yeah, I'm shitting on the Anaheim Ducks. Sorry, Anaheim Mighty Duck fans, but you know it's true. That's the most loudest that arena got, unless they're from the away team. Unless the Toronto Maple, I bet you Anaheim Mighty Duck fans. If the Leafs were there, if my Toronto Maple Leafs play there, the Leaf fans would be louder than the Duck fans.
Talking. And here's the thing. The perception
okay. Sam, sideways. Okay, Mysterio. I hate how he's dead, but yeah. Vulture is still around. Scorpion is still around. Beetle they can do, and Shocker is still around, and Spider's there. But the thing is, Shocker is just like some random guy, right? Like he's just like not big, important. Scorpion, we know it's in the MCU. We just don't see him become Scorpion yet, but we know the guy who Matt Gargan is in it. And Spider's player is Smythe.
Now, as this article pointed out, we're right. The perception, fairly or unfairly, has totally changed momentum. There is more excitement today for the MCU than there was 5 weeks ago.
Correct.
Does anybody disagree
No,
with that assessment? I'm talking about you personally,
No.
but I mean out there in general. There is more excitement today for the MCU and the future of the MCU, whether that's merited or not. There is more excitement today than there was 5 weeks ago. There is more momentum today than there was 5 weeks ago.
I agree.
And I would say that the general atmosphere and emotional of Marvel fans, MCU fans, today is more like the way it was in 2017 than the way it was just 3 months ago.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's at the same levels as it was in 2017, but I'm saying that today the emotional temperature.
There is renewed hope. I agree. There is some renewed interest, renewed hope, renewed excitement. This past 2 months, I'll give you that, Camp. Yeah, that's true. Man, I can't shit on you for those takes because I agree with you. Damn, that's so boring. I don't want my stream to be boring, but man, I'm sorry, guys.
The enthusiasm temperature, the general consensus about the MCU and where it's going, fairly or unfairly, now more resembles the kind of enthusiasm that we saw the Marvel Cinematic Universe had back in 2017, 2018, than what it resembled just like 3 months ago. Because 3 months ago wasn't exactly a party.
I saw your call.
So it brings up the question that we started this whole conversation with. Can Doomsday and Secret Wars actually be bigger than Infinity War and Endgame?
I think Secret Wars can. I don't know about.
And I've done a bit of a 180 on this.
I think Secret Wars can too.
Yo, Streamlabs, chill out. They can send
Don't
long
worry about it.
messages if they want. Good lord.
I don't know why it's doing
You're,
that.
you're
Long
like a
message.
nagging Karen, Streamlabs.
That's why it's not a moderator, so I can't delete them.
Ha
I'm surprised Sony hasn't tried quickly last. They're probably waiting till it might be relating to the Miles Morales stuff is over with. His live action universe first. Um, Maybe that's the reason why. But I think we'll probably get Miles Morales at some point. But also Sony might want to do Miles Morales in their own thing. They're as it might be like, you know what, we want to use Miles, we want to make a Miles my live action movie ourselves, and it could be shit because it might be like a Venom, Morbius, Madame Rap, Craven type of thing. Uh, Secret Wars, yeah, if Secret Wars is gonna have like, I mean, look, I don't know if it's gonna be bigger than Endgame. Endgame is the second highest grossing film behind Avatar because Avatar released their released their movie in theaters in 2019 just to beat Endgame. They really did you know that, George?
Yep.
Remember? Yeah, remember that when Avatar? You know what? Fox, right? I don't think it was. I don't think the merger was the merger official yet. Then I don't know if it's official yet. It might have been, but yeah, they released Avatar in back in the, we released Avatar in 2019 just to beat Endgame, just in spite of Endgame, just to beat Endgame because Endgame was the highest grossest film until they put Avatar back in just to beat Endgame. So Endgame and Avatar is a high task, right? Also, Spider-Man almost made 2 billion. No Way Home almost made 2 billion. There's like um, the, okay. It's not a hard take, not a hot take, because it's a lot
Well,
of people.
I think it depends on what characters are going to be in these movies, I feel like, because I think we've kind of seen that
The title
characters
sells
that
it
are
too.
brought. Well, the thing is, it's like we got to see what characters are brought back because we've kind of see what happens when you bring in certain characters, what a box
Yes,
office draw they are. I mean, you look at like No Way Home, how they brought Toby and Andrew back. That's Spider-Man No Way Home broke so many records. You look at Deadpool and Wolverine bringing Hugh Jackman back, and even like bringing back characters that no one was even expecting to come back, and that made over $1 billion. So
see, yes, so
obviously, this is where nostalgia. There's benefits to nostalgia, and I think there's downsides. Nostalgia
so
works if nostalgia is done right. If Doomsday and Secret Wars do it right, like No Way Home and Deadpool and Wolverine did, I think it'll work. If they don't do it right, they'll still make money because it's an Avengers movie, but it won't make as much as Infinity
here's
War and Endgame.
this is not a hot take because a lot of people, I know you blinded, a lot of people in general know this, agree with me, we agree with each other on this. The Avenger movies are going to make 1 billion. I'm sorry, they're just going to make 1 billion. Each of them are going to make it 1 billion, guaranteed. Guarantee 1 billion. I guarantee you right now, they're going to make 1 billion. Okay, but the movies leading up could affect like how Last Jedi affected Rise of Skywalker. Because I believe if Last Jedi wasn't bad, I think more people would have went to see the Last Skywalker. And okay, so I think 1 billion is guaranteed, but 2 billion it might be determined on the movies leading up to Avengers and leading after Avengers Doomsday. But they're both guaranteed 1 billion. Like there's if if Avengers Doomsday does not make 1 billion, George, that's when we know the MCU is dead. That's the coffin, nail in the coffin of the MCU. If Avengers Doomsday does not make 1 billion, that's that's a huge going back to the drawing board for Marvel. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it could be huge. I mean, it has a chance. Definitely has a chance. But like, there's no way Doomsday does not make $1 billion. I don't know what it's gonna make more. First, I have to see how Fantastic Four does because I think if Fantastic Four has a chance to make 1 billion too. I mean, they all.
Because just a few weeks ago, I said, guffaw, I say thee nay. But today,
Okay.
I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not so sure. Now, will Doomsday be as big as Endgame? No. But I think Doomsday can be as big as Infinity War or bigger. And if, and this is a giant if, it's a huge asterisk, totally understand and I totally agree, huge asterisk. But if Doomsday, if they nail it and crush it, and guys, it's the exact same team that made Civil War, Winter Soldier, Infinity War, and Endgame, so there's really not any reason to believe they won't nail it, but still, that's a big if. But if they nail Doomsday,
Yeah.
Secret Wars
Yeah. I mean, I think it has a chance, Secret Wars, for sure.
could potentially be history's first $3 billion
Oh,
film.
I wouldn't go that far. How much did Endgame make? I don't know about 3 billion. Oh my god. Oh, it almost did. Oh, almost 2.8 billion Endgame, Avengers Endgame. That's not a hot take from him, because it almost did make 3 billion Endgame. Man, I before I checked Endgame's box office, I thought it was a ridiculous take. Then I look at Endgame's box office, 2.8 billion. I'm like, you know what? He might be right. Secret Wars could make 3 billion. Could make 3 billion. And I know Blindness, if Blindness was here, probably disagree with me. Because you know Blindness a little more cynical and stuff. But I did not know Endgame made 2.8 billion. I thought it made like 2.5 billion, not 2.8. Wow. But I don't think Doomsday will make that. I think most likely Secret Wars would make 3 billion, not Doomsday.
It all depends on how good Doomsday is. They'll all be billion-dollar films in their sleep. That's not a question. But if Doomsday crushes it, I think it's bigger. It could be bigger than Infinity War. And if Doomsday does indeed crush it, Secret Wars, we could be looking at history's first $3 billion film.
It's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous.
I see some guys in live chats, 1% ain't happening. Okay, I'm just going to throw out there, though, that's the same thing people were telling me 8 months ago when I said Deadpool and Wolverine was going to be a $1 billion film. John, you don't understand. It's R-rated. None of the other two, I keep wanting to say Daredevil. Deadpool movies were $1 billion. Zero chance, John. You don't know what you're talking about. Blah, blah, blah. Okay.
I want it to be a poll question. That should be a poll question for me.
Consider this.
That's a good take, John. I want to see.
Endgame was the success that it was because it was the culmination of a 12-year, 20-plus film build-up all to that one singular moment, right?
That's what Secret Wars is supposed to be.
I mean, without the 12-year build-up, without the
I think Secret Wars is supposed to be a conclusion and a new beginning. That's what I think. It's a conclusion and a new beginning. That's what I think Secret Wars is. Also, Endgame was the conclusion to the Infinity Saga, but it was also a new beginning too, because you got Falcon, with the Captain America stuff, right? You got Thor going off his own adventure, right? It's also it wasn't a conclusion. It was a conclusion to one arc, but a beginning to a new arc, new stories, a beginning. Secret Wars will probably be like that too.
It's gonna be very interesting how they're gonna do this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna be very, very interesting.
Yeah.
20-plus films coming first. That movie does not make $2 billion.
No.
But it did. Now consider this. Marvel is going to attempt to now regather that momentum and add it to the build-up of Doomsday and ultimately Secret Wars. that Infinity War and Endgame are going to be a part of the build-up to Secret Wars. Now, whether they're going to be able to pull it off or not successfully, that's another up for debate kind of question.
Yeah, of course.
All right? That's definitely not a given. But all I'm saying is, I'm not sitting here telling you definitively that Doomsday will beat Infinity War and Secret Wars will beat Endgame. I'm just saying I have changed my mind from thinking it was impossible to now looking at it a little bit more objectively and going, you know what? If the winds are at their back and all the dominoes fall in place, I think it very well could. I think it is possible. Now, again, there's so much right now we don't know. Number one, we don't know how the films leading up to Doomsday are going to do, both quality-wise and with the audience. We don't know yet. As of right now, other than Captain America, we really don't know who's going to be in the Avengers by the time we get to Avengers Doomsday.
Time with Superman.
Right? Look, there are a ton of questions that have to be answered. Absolutely.
Filming stuff.
And our thoughts on how big and successful Doomsday and Secret Wars can be may be different 7 or 8 months from now than they are today. I'm just saying today, where we are right now, August 25th, 2024, with the limited information that we do have, I'm saying it's possible. Maybe I'll think differently a year from now. Maybe I'll think differently 8 months from now. But from where I'm sitting right now, I think it's possible.
I don't necessarily disagree with
So
you.
we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what will happen. Can Marvel pick up on this momentum? Maybe yes, maybe no. We'll find out as we go. Okay, guys. With that all down, let's now get on to the real reason why we are here, is to take your live comments and questions, the ones that I, like an idiot, did not just up and delete from yesterday, but rather the ones you guys have sent in today. So let's get things going here, shall we? Hopefully this will work for me. And it does. Okay, so we're going to start off with NK, who writes, I was also in Vegas this weekend. Nice. For our fantasy football draft. Anne's got her big fantasy football draft tomorrow. So you're right about how convenient it is to get around. Hopefully San Diego Comic-Con moves there. Yeah, listen. I never cease to be amazed by how fabulous Las Vegas is for holding massive events and how easy it is to get around in Las Vegas.
Yeah, but
it's absolutely crazy. But yeah, Ann and I were in Vegas this weekend. We stayed at the MGM Grand because our new favorite restaurant is there. It's called the International Smokehouse. It's
we don't need to listen to this Vegas shit.
Yeah, Campea Vegas. I want to see that. I want to see Campea in Vegas.
Yeah, he likes to play poker and stuff. I know he likes to do that.
Poker.
And Campea, you know what? For that live stream he did, I don't think I disagreed with anything there. Honestly,
here's the thing with Campea. I don't think he's a bad guy. I don't think he's a dimwit like Grace Randolph.
I read your comments.
I don't think he's dead as rocks. I think the problem is that Campea, he sometimes lets emotion get in the way of facts.
Yes.
And I think he gets really petty, I think, at times.
Oh my god, yeah. I think if he was petty, I mean,
he was petty. Remember a couple of years ago, like the D23 thing?
Yeah.
So it's like I don't hate John Campea. I like to poke fun at him. I think he enjoys, like, he does generally enjoy movies and talking movies. I think the problem is
he talks like he knows better than everybody else.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if he watches the sports shows like Undisputed or First Take, but it's like there's a part of me that wonders if he's trying to be like Skip Bayless or Stephen A. Try to be the smartest, try to sound like the smartest one in the room.
If you want Skip Bayless, he'd be out of a job.
How about this? Let's get Skip Bayless and Grace Randolph on a show together.
Oh no! Oh,
Grace Randolph
torture to Grace.
Skip Bayless be like that is an objective opinion the best movie of all time is clearly Space Jam because it has Michael Jeffrey Jordan in it. It is
And the
better
worst
than-
movie of all time is Space Jam, the sequel, because it has LeBron James.
And let's be real here. The real goat of comic book movies is Christopher
Morbius.
Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy. All the blind witnesses who worship the MCU need to hear this and watch real movies. That'd be Skip Bayless right there.
I mean, I think like Stephen A. Smith actually likes the MCU. Uh, Batman, he's my guy. Batman, yeah, he's cool. He's my guy. He's like, oh, Captain America. My God, that guy is. All right, short stream today, hour and a half. Yesterday's stream was more fun. I mean, there was a lot more fun than today's stream, I admit. Go ahead, watch it. Hour and a half today. Tuesday will probably be okay. You know what? Before I plug, George, where can we find you?
Yeah, you can find me at the George. I don't know what kind of videos I'm going to do this week. Maybe I'll start reviewing more of the other X-Men movies. Maybe I'll find other movies or games to review. I'm long overdue to do a Funko Pop collection video. I've gotten a ton of Funko Pops since my last collection video. I might have to split it into 2 parts. I don't know when the next stream is because I gotta find a topic that's interesting enough to stream about. Maybe I'll do a stream.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Wait, what? Wait, what did he say?
They had Campea.
Oh my! Oh, I
Yeah.
remember that. Well, here's the thing. Like Campea was actually one of the few critics that liked BVS apparently,
Yeah.
and like Grace was like accusing him of being a Disney shill or something
How do you accuse of Disney show? Like BVS is not
because he was at the premiere of Civil War. It's like, so
but you can't like Marvel and DC. It's not a rule.
well, what I say is right.
All right, thank you, George. George, you can put in the chat your YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I gotta find.
All right, for me, guys, I probably will do something Tuesday. I don't know yet. Grace did make a video today about Black. They told me, yeah, it's nothing worth going over. So maybe something. John Calloway did say he's gonna talk about stuff, very interesting stuff. So maybe we'll go over what John Campea says on tomorrow's stream, or maybe Tuesday on his stream tomorrow, and maybe his Tuesday stream. Maybe John Campea. Like I said, we might do more Eric July stuff. Okay, when it comes, I'm not talking about specifically Vipaverse stuff. I'm talking about more like when he talks pop culture stuff, like Marvel, DC, Star Wars, stuff like that. You know me. If you watched my stream last night, I got really heated with him and Az. Their lack of knowledge about Marvel and the MCU, you can really tell, and their stupidity towards it, and their bigotry towards it too. Usually, you don't see me get. Usually, when I say my frustrations. Usually on my streams, I say my frustrations on my stream, but I usually don't get heated. I keep my emotions in check. I mean, I was emotional for an hour, pissed off for an hour, and until Finbar Blind came to save me. I thank him for that. Yeah, so Tuesday I'll do something. Yeah, so Campea, Grace, as Doomcock, anybody like that, or I might just
Doomcock. I definitely want to come on for Doomcock.
Oh, and you know, if I don't do the detracting streams, I'll just do something fun. So no. Also, like obviously next week, Beetlejuice comes out, so we'll do something for that, like a review, spoiler review, and we'll look over Grace's review of Beetlejuice, because I do Grace Randolph and Easter eggs and spoilers, stuff like that. That's next week. Remember, get your ticket now; they're on sale. Beetlejuice comes out September 4th or September 5th, and no, they did not pay me to promote, to plug the release of the film. I just wanted to remind you guys.